Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It is very hot here in Camrose. I know not as hot as some places, but you know, when we're hitting 30 and 35, it's getting pretty warm. Anyway, we've been doing the 12 by 12 projects and the one-sided papers, and I am starting to use the scraps. I'm in real need of ephemera. I make ephemera and I send it out almost as fast as I make it. So today we're going to have an ephemera session. I have some book pages here. These can be side tucks or belly bands, or they can be cut up. I have tags of different sizes and journaling cards. And we're going to collage the pages. We're going to use some paint. We're just going to have some fun. How does that sound? So I have all my bits over here. Oh, I even have that skinny little tag there as well. But I have all my bits. All the bits are here. I'm just going to move that out of the way till we need it. And we're just going to start gluing. So if you want to make ephemera along with me, I hope you'll grab up your stuff. You know, glue, paper, whatever you're going to use. And I'm not sure, oh, I didn't even glue this one together. I might sew some of them. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I won't do it on camera today because it's a little time consuming. Excuse me. But we are going to just start gluing, start having some fun, use up these scraps. I have a ton. I've made a mass load of those pockets that we did on Friday. And now I just have to decorate them and fill their pockets and send them out. So there we go. And I also have a question for you. When you know how much I send mail, and I love to send everybody something, and I do at least 10 envelopes every other week. So that's quite a bit. So my question to you is, if I to send you mail, happy mail or whatever, just mail in general, what would you like to see in the envelope? Do you want just handmade items? Is there something specific that you'd like to see in the envelope? You know, you let me know so that I can send things that you like. If you're on my mailing list, and you know, then that's great. You've probably received mail from me. I know I haven't sent to everybody yet. It's a big endeavor, but I just enjoy it so much. So if you want mail from me, you make sure that you are my email's always in the description box, and you can send me an email. Let me know some things that you like, and I am more than happy to get something in the mail for you. Okay, how does that sound? But yep, for those of you who do receive mail from me and have received mail in the past, just let me know what kinds of things. Do you like all the handmade stuff? Do you want other things to be included? Remembering that, you know, the stuff has to be flat, so I don't embellish a lot when I mail. If I know things are going into my own journals, then I do embellish, of course. But yeah, so that's my question. What kinds of things do you look for when you get happy mail besides the handmade goodness? Okay, so there we go. You can ponder that. So all this paper coordinates together, which means I shouldn't have any problem putting these papers together. They should all work and coordinate. They're all out of the same paper pack, so I would hope that they would all look good together. They sure look good when they're cut apart. But you can add other pages in the middle of them, you know, like I did with this. I do have lighter colors. Where did they all go? Put that there. But this is a great way to use up all of those scraps. And this paper is great because it's it's a thin paper. I'm overlapping just a tiny bit. You don't have to if you like them to sit just so then. I'm not sure if you can hear the crows or not, but we have a crow who has one leg, and then we have a crow who has a leg that doesn't work very well. And I never thought about crows being considerate or caring. They're birds, right? But anyway, they are very, very caring towards one another. When one is hurt, the other ones come and they feed it and they care for it. It's just, I love that. It's just so amazing to me. And it just looks, just watching them is wild. Now I couldn't use the other side because there was a word on there that I don't want anyone to see, let alone myself, unfortunately. But I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to set it right there. It's just to add all right. I'm not going to cut them yet. I'm going to do, there's 2 journaling cards. Let's do a couple of these tags. Good. And you could do masterboards. Like I have masterboard books where I have all of my scraps, but I thought this would be just a fun way to do this instead of a masterboard. So that's why I'm not going to get rid of the scraps yet, but one day. And when they get to a certain size, I do not keep them. So there we are. Don't want everything to be too dark. This paper has sparkles all over it because I was spraying some cheesecloth. So it kind of traveled. Got some red. Oh, maybe I want it sideways. So I hope your summers are going good. Have you been going on holidays? Have you been on holidays? My daughter is finally having holidays this month, so she's very excited. And I'm excited for her. She's a very hard worker, and it'd be nice for her to have a break. Hopefully her and Braden will go somewhere. Do something, do some fun stuff, and relax. So there's that, and I would like just a piece of this page. It just breaks up the colors as well, because these ones we won't be cutting apart because they're already at the sizes that I need. So there's a tag. Do one more tag. I like that. I'm going to leave that on the back. Oh, sorry, I couldn't pick the stuff up. Gosh. But collaging is fun, it's relaxing. If you have 12 by 12 paper that you don't like, you know, it's nice on one side, don't like on the other side, then just collage on the side you don't like. That's, you know, if it's double-sided paper, of course. But, and you can make the other side pretty and make it whatever you want. I want this butterfly right on there. And if you're not going to sew, just make sure your glue goes all the way to your corners. It stays in your corners. There we go. So two of those. And then we'll do a couple of these longer ones. And then I'll just set these aside for now. These are together. Oh my goodness, they're not. I must have just taken book page and folded it in half and put it in my pile. I do run out of book pages and then I have to start gluing because a lot of times I forget to use my book pages to glue on, and then this is what I do on my desk. So you'd think I'd have a book here and still using it. Nope. Oh well. Just grabbing up these bits here. There we go. That's so pretty. Oops. Right down the side like that. That's lovely. Kind of crooked. Let me fix it. That's a little better. Let's use this. Why not? Add some other color in there. Just like that, why not? You can wrap your paper around to the back if you'd like. I don't think I'll do that on these ones because I might be adding brown paper or writing paper or something to the backs. And I'm cutting this one right away, aren't I? Didn't do that to the other ones, but I just wanted to show you what it's going to look like without all that paper hanging off. There we go. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Okay, let's do this last one here, and then we will start playing. Not that we're not playing now, but you know. Let's see, butterflies, no. Some of these flowers. But I'll be backing these if I use them as bookmarks or, you know, yeah, whatever. And if I don't, then I'll be using them as tuck spots and stuff. So that'll be fun too. Oop, I don't like that one, actually. I don't buy it. There we go. Something a little brighter beside it. It's got that torn edge there, so it looks pretty good. I'm trying not to overthink anything, just do it. There's that, and then one more at the bottom. Should we bring in some blue? Just down at the bottom there, I think so. A little higher. There we go. All right. Just gonna get that out of the way. And let's get these cut pretty quick. You can use a cutter if you want, or use a ruler with your knife. I'm just gonna quickly cut. It's very hot in my room right now. The temperature's climbing. Nice. All right, and then these little guys. Probably won't be able to get all of them decorated, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And I don't mean like with embellishments. Ooh, there's a word. It didn't want to come out. I try not to have videos that are too long, so I always aim for, you know, 35 minutes. Sometimes it ends up a little longer, just depends on what we're doing, but that. I know, fast forward. You can fast forward this part. I haven't mastered that yet, so it's getting there. I'm getting better. Braden showed me a few things when he was here, so I was pretty happy about that. And I actually got it, so that's a huge plus. There we go, and just one more. And you can add more, of course. You can add more book page, music page, whatever. It's just something to get rid of our scraps, and all these things that I'm cutting off, they are garbage. So I won't be keeping any of this. All right, where's my little mat? I have this because I want to use some paint today, and I'll try and do one of each. How does that sound? And then if we have time, then we can do the rest. All right, so I have some stencils. I was gonna grab bigger ones, but then I thought it's more manageable for me because these are smaller to use. So these are some Tim Holtz ones. I don't have very many, but what I do have, I like. So, and we make do with what we have. So that's what I do. Oops, they didn't want to stay on the desk. All right, so I have this coffee stain one. I mean, I have some sponges, and this is antique gold. No, let's just use it. Ooh, this stuff is I don't like the consistency of it, so once it's all gone, I won't use it again, or I won't purchase it again. So we are just going to smoosh paint into the stencil. I don't even know if you'll be able to see this color, actually. It's not a very dark color. Oh yeah, you can see it. See that? And it shimmers. So bring this down here and grab the rest of it. Just do some smooshing. There we go. It's just adding to the background, right? So I want a darker color this time though. What can be nice on here? Let's just do it. I have reds, purples, I've got blues. Oh, let's use the blue. These are my Artist Series paints. I think they were from Walmart, if I remember correctly. I already used blue with this one, so that's what I'll do. So let's do it. I try not to have too much paint on here. I don't want it going underneath. So, and yeah, I didn't clean my stencil. I'll wash everything when we're done. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. And then just come down here with the rest of it. And then there's that. Whew, fun. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that there. I'd like something a little bigger for this one. So I have my circles here. And what color? Red maybe? Brick or bright red? Oh, let's use the brick. Yep, I've opened it. I wasn't sure if I'd opened it yet or not. New sponge. I reuse the sponges when they're dry. I don't worry about cross-contaminating colors because when they're dry, they're dry. Oh yeah, very nice. All right, so I'll move that. And I do have my black paint here. Where? White. Black was hiding, of course. Maybe a little more. Spritz it with some water. I forgot my brush, of course. Goodness. Good thing it's right there. Just a regular paintbrush. I don't have my fan brush on me. There we go. I love the color. It's just striking against the background. This one might be too much, so I'm going to just add just a touch of dots. And then this one. I have to put my hand there because the spatter ends up everywhere, all over my sewing machine and everything else. So there we go. And I'm not, you know, waiting for everything to be bone dry because it is so hot in here. Things are going to dry. It won't take very long. Excuse my sniff, I'm sorry. But we're just going to dress this one while we're here. Want to have at least one project or a few of them that are complete. But I don't think that took very much time to do. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And this is the little elements from the book, all the books from Dollar Store. I still have more. I didn't dismantle all of them. I just wanted to use a bit of them. So as I use them, I will do that and just keep them in the box. Great way to get them used up. Sorry if I was off camera. If you have Tim Holtz dolls or any kind of dolls, use them. You can use pictures in books, in magazines, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to put that there. Get rid of my glue gob. And simple as that. You can round the corners if you want. Depends on what you're going to use it for, right? I'll decide, and then I'm just going to leave the back of it blank for now. All right, and this is our journal card that we spattered. No, oh, that's a gorgeous picture. Let's see what else we have here. Kind of build it up. Little postcard. Do a little collage off of it first until I know how I want it. There's a gorgeous faux stamp there. We'll add that. You can ink, you don't have to ink. I haven't. But this is a great journaling card. Nice size. Okay, I'm just going to add glue to the top. Just like that. Let's see what it looks like, if it's how I wanted it. Oops. Goodness. That's better. Let's get that glue off of there. I think I'll have her there. And I have some of this stiff lace. Let's add some of that too. Oh, perfect. Looks cute, I think. let's add this on. And then I'll add the picture with the lace, and then I'll know where I want it to be. Just like that. Oh, I think that'll work. There we go. What do you think of that? That's lovely. Okay, and then the tag, let me cut the tag shape. There we go. Little door. Let's see. That little bird is a darling, but he's too small. So let's add this maybe to the opposite side that I just had. There we go, just like that. This is interesting. I'll pop that there. Maybe this way. And what is this? Books. No, doesn't go. Not this one, anyway. Try to find some colors that will correspond. There's an orange flowers. Just set them there. It's kind of white against the background, but that's okay. You can come back in and ink it up. Give it a grungier look if you'd like. Yeah, it's whatever you would like to do. What am I looking for? Something. Or maybe this way. This is what I didn't want to do, right? Overthinking. Here, put the words there. Woo! Good things take time. There we are. There's that. And then I think that's it. What's this little thing? It's upside down. That's just, oh goodness. I'm just gonna add that right there. So there we go. So how many, I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, we're at 35 minutes. So we got all these done. So all they're all finished, ready to go. These are the 3 we completed. So that's our journaling card, and this could be a belly band, a side tuck, bookmark, and there's a tag. So we got those finished. So that's nice. I'm glad we were able to get that done. But you can just go with it now and create, right? So you can just have fun. These are the ones that I did with some of the other scraps, and I did some stamping on them. That's one thing we didn't do, so keep that in mind as well. You can do some stamping. And then this one I put together, and I did the stenciling. So it looks so good. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Questions, comments, please leave them below. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.